Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Megan, also known as Crafty Meggy, if you are new here. So I am going to be sharing my For the Love of Homemade kits with you today. I'm super excited because I have taken the last 2 or 3 months off because life has just been insane, which I'm sure you all can understand. I also have my child Tinian in here with me. You want to say hi? He wanted to be in here with me while I did this, and so I said, okay, sure. So you might hear some noise in the background. It's just him, which I'm sure you all understand. Okay, so first off, I'm going to set aside the embellishments and everything, and I am going to show you the papers. So,
How deep do these go?
How deep?
Like, would it show it on the back?
It might, but that's okay. It's not going to hurt it. Yeah, you can. It's fine. Okay, so for our first item was, I'm actually showing you the kit backwards because that's how I put it together from the top and then just kind of piled everything on. So first up, we needed 3 scraps of paper. I thought I had grabbed another scrap of paper, but apparently I did not. So I will just have to take a photo with my other scrap of paper. I'm not sure what happened to it. But so this, ouch, what are you doing? Ow, you stabbed me with the, oh, okay. I think it was this piece of paper. I'm not really sure. Anyway, we'll just say it's this piece of paper. It is pretty because it does have this pretty cherry blossom on the back. So these are my 3 scraps. They're pretty big scraps. At least these 2 are. I don't remember what paper this was. It didn't have a border on it, so I'm not sure. But this one is from Photoplay Paper Crane, and that was by Tracy Smith. And I think this is a 2015 or 16 collection. It's an older one. I don't remember which one that one was either. And then I had this sitting on my desk from a layout that I made for my newsletter subscribers. If you didn't know, I have a newsletter now, and I'm going to be sending out freebies every month, sometimes more than once a month, but I will be sending out weekly updates and kind of showing you behind the scenes how things are going at Crafty Meggy headquarters and everything. You guys will probably be one of the first to know about things going on. So yeah, make sure to come and sign up. I will have a link below to my newsletter sign up page. Also, when you sign up, you will get an email with a layout tracker in it, which is something that I created to help myself keep track of layouts. Oh, you can grab all of those. I was wondering what happened to those. Yeah, you can use all of those. Okay, sorry. So anyway, make sure you sign up for my newsletter. I'm totally getting distracted here though. So these are my 3 paper scraps that I'm going to try to use in my kit. Then we have an ombre paper. So at first, when I was trying to pick out my ombre paper, I was trying to go for a solid, but I didn't really like any of the solid ombres that I had with the rest of my kit. So I decided to go with this, I can't even think of what this is called now. But it starts at like a dark pink and then goes all the way down to like a super light pink, kind of a beige color, off-white. And this is from Maggie Holmes Bloom, and this paper is called Moments. So I picked it for this side. This is what this other side looks like. This side would actually go with this kit too, but I'm going to try to use this side for the most part. Okay, so we'll go like this. Then next up, I actually added this paper in just because, and I just felt like it needed something more than just, because there's a lot of pinks in this kit, and so I felt like we needed, excuse me, not we, I needed another color or pattern. So this one was kind of just me adding it in there. I totally invite you to do the same thing. Make your kit how you need to. Just start off with our list as the base. Okay, so then I was looking for a floral paper, and I recently just bought this paper, and this is actually the back side of this floral one. So that's how I decided to add that, because they go so well together. But this is Splendor, which came out in 2018. I didn't realize it was such an old collection, but this piece of paper is called Forever, and I just thought that this floral was gorgeous, so I had to add it, of course. Then it asked for geometric paper. I don't know if this is necessarily geometric. It's kind of ish a geometric paper pattern, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Tinian thinks it is a geometric pattern. You agree? Yeah? Okay. So, Tinian says. So this one is from Happy Days, which was a 2019 collection, and it is called Good Vibrations. Then this is what this side looks like, which also goes really well with this collection as well. But I'm going to try to use this side. And then last but definitely not least, we have our wood grain paper, which is actually the paper that I started out with for this kit. This one's from Maggie Holmes Bloom, as well as my ombre paper, and this one is called Flutter because it has the butterflies on the back. But I am definitely going to use it for this side. This is one of my favorite, all-time favorite wood grain papers. So this is my kit, my papers for the kit. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full-size papers, and then 1, 2 half-size papers, and then a very tiny scrap. So 5, 6, 7. So we'll say about 7 papers. I don't know. We'll have to see how I can fit it on the layout, huh? Tinian was asking what I'm going to use the tiny scrap for. Okay, then next up, let's see. I have to remember. Let me pull up. Hold on, bud. Sorry. No, they can't. Okay. For the love of homemade gifts. Okay, so next up we have embellishments. So I will pull all of those out. So we have vellum. You want to read me?
Vellum.
Embellishments. Okay, so first up we have vellum embellishments. Sad thing is, I'm the one that kind of came up with this idea to use vellum embellishments, and this is the only one that I could find in my stash.
What was it?
It's a bird with a branch and some leaves. So that's the only vellum embellishment that I had. So I kind of decided to bring in some washi tape because it's kind of vellumy. And then also I did find some Valentine's Day rub-ons, and I thought maybe using this I love you would be really cute on a layout, and this love. And that's kind of vellumy, right? So I kind of stretched that just a bit to work with my stash. So that is the vellum embellishments. Okay, what's next, Tinny Beans?
Flare badges of epoxy flare.
Flare badges or epoxy flare. So I had a bunch, well, not a bunch, but I had some flare badges in my stash. So these are the ones that I picked out. I don't know if it's going to focus on them, but we'll see. So I am going to add those. A lot of these, actually, I think these 4 are from my Tuesdays. Oh, wait, and this one too.
And then there's just buttons.
And then buttons. Okay, that's from Tuesday's design team, actually, when I was on her design team forever ago. Cheeky Studios, is that what it's called? I did add in these two enamel shapes. I don't know if I'll actually use those. The colors don't really go, but they were in with the flare badges accidentally. Okay, and then you can see in here that I have a bunch of buttons. I stuck with like blue and pink tones because that was a lot of what is in my kit. I could probably do a teal, so I did try to stick to more like greenish blue, so you can see kind of the difference between these two. I did add more blue in there as well, just to give myself some options, but these are all the ones that I decided to go with. We'll see if I can use those.
Your last embellishment purchase.
My last embellishment purchase. Okay, so that one is these planner stickers by My Mind's Eye from the Splendor collection. I liked these because they did have the florals in there, and there are 6 different sheets on here, and I thought those would be really good to use as like accents on photos and just embellishment layers and things like that. So that is one of my newest purchases. Okay, what's the next one?
Tags.
Tags. Okay, tags. I went in my stash and I dug deep for these. So these are from Meggy Holmes. I'm not sure what collection, but they were definitely a cut apart sheet, as you can see, because it still has the side on there. So I pulled out these 3, and then this one says happy on it. And then this one, I just decided to bring in some gold just because of this copper that's right there, or gold, whatever. So those are the tags that I'm going to be using. What's next?
Floral die cuts or a floral cut file.
Okay, so floral die cuts. I don't think I'm going to pull these out right now, but this is another recent purchase actually. So I got the My Mind's Eye Gingham Gardens mixed bag, and this is actually new from 2020. I'm super excited, but this one has a bunch of florals in there and just lots of goodies. And so I thought that would be good to use as an embellishment pack. Okay, what's next, bud? Oh, okay. So then I also was trying to use up this chipboard sheet. I kind of took it apart, but I thought this would kind of bring in the greenish blues if I added this as part of my embellishments as well. So I'm going to add those as well, but that's not particularly, you know, any specific embellishment. Okay, so next we're going to do over here
a
geometric
stencil.
Oh, I totally forgot to do the stencil, so I will just have to insert a picture here showing you which stencil I decided to go with, because I'm not going to go through it right now. But this is the mixed media portion of what we're going to be using. So first we need a geometric stencil, which you will see here. What's next? Acrylic paint. Acrylic paint, which I also did not grab because that's how cool I am.
Hey,
what?
You have all the paper.
I do have all the paper. I know.
Yeah.
But I do have, let's see, I think this pink might be too pink. I think I want to bring in like some off-white. Maybe if I have some off-whites. Let's see. Okay. So you guys get to help me go through. What are you doing? Don't do that, please. Because I don't want it to all come off.
It won't.
It won't, huh?
Yeah. Look. Look at this. Boom.
Oh. Okay, so here you can see I kind of just threw all of my paints in here, my acrylic paints.
Can you do any
So,
scrapbooking, like any scene that I want to do with you?
yeah, we can do some scrapbooking after this. I'm thinking maybe I'll do like greens and yellows. So like I like this minty green and this yellow, and then yeah, so we'll add those to there, and I could always add like some of the yellow to the green to kind of make it not so dark. So I think those are the ones that I'm gonna use.
I found out the paper.
So there are those. So this one is Apple Barrel Lemon Chiffon. This is Happy Hues by Jelly Bean Soup. This one's old. I don't even know if any will come out of that. We'll see. And then this one is Craft Smart acrylic paint in aqua. Okay, so there is the paints. Okay, what's next, bud? Uh-oh, did I cover it up?
Do we go under it? We go under it. Like that. And alphabet in a tiny size.
In a tiny size. Okay, so I actually have two tiny alphas here. So the first one is a authentique tile letter. I thought the nice off-white and then the nice soft pink would go really well. And then I also brought in a nice gold smaller alpha. So those are the tiny alphas that I decided on. Yep, and then what's the last one?
An alphabet stamp or stencil.
Okay, an alphabet stamp or a stencil. So I decided to go with Close to My Heart Brushed Letters Alphabet. This one, I believe it's still available in the shop, but it's just really pretty and very versatile. I used this for my 2019, was it 2019? I want to say it was 2019 or 2018. It might have been 2018 Christmas album, which is called December Daily. So that's the stamp set that I'm going to be using for my alpha. I also decided, what's her name?
Is this Brennan?
Yep, that's Brennan.
It looks like me.
It does look like you. You looked a lot like Brennan when you were little.
It does look like an acorn face.
He does have an acorn face. Okay. So then I also decided to add in this Pink Paisley Again and Again stamp set. I just thought it was really pretty, and I did just order it. This is one of my newer purchases. So I'm going to kind of include it in that category with the embellishments. But yeah, so don't feel so like bogged down with our list. We want you to just have those things as the basics, and then if you want to add things, like I'm thinking I might want to add some cardstock, or you know, something like maybe a colored piece of paper. So I will have a photo of my finished kit, because after going through everything, I'm thinking this probably isn't going to be enough papers for 4 layouts, because I want to do 4 layouts this month. Every Monday I will be posting a process video for the Love of Homemade Kits series, and so I think I'm going to go through my paper cardstock and I'm going to add those in. So make sure you wait a moment and look for the finished kit preview photos, and I hope that you will also check out all the other ladies' videos today. Actually, they posted their videos on the 1st. I'm posting a couple days late just because I had other things that I had planned on, and so yeah, I am posting this on a Sunday. So I hope that you will come back tomorrow. I will be back with my very first layout. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I was just going to take a photo of the papers that I added, but I decided to come on and actually talk about them. There was quite a bit, actually, when I, finally decided what I wanted to do. So I did decide to bring in an off-white just cardstock piece. Then I decided to bring in this navy blue patterned paper from Illustrated Faith. All People, All Nations is the collection, I think. And this one is called Hope. This is actually really nice, and it totally goes with this, so we'll see. But I did want it for this one. I just felt like there was too much brightness going on with this kit, too much muted colors, so I felt like I needed to bring in some darker colors. And so I have 3 different darker colors. These 2 right here, this one's just a navy cardstock, and it is from Darice. Deep Navy is the color. I don't even know where I got that. Who knows how long it's been in my stash. Then this one, I believe, is a basil paper. Oh no, this is Darice too. And this one is called Oceanic. And it's just kind of like a nice medium, kind of darker medium blue. Then I also added in 2 more kind of teal greenish papers. There is this one that kind of does have that little ombre effect, but it's got like a ton of patterns on it. I just really loved it. I thought it went really, really well with the greens from this kit. And then also I did decide to bring in this piece of paper, which has a darker kind of green on the back. So I could totally use this side, or I could totally use this side, and it would go just as well. So I'm going to leave that up to interpretation when I decide to use that piece of paper. Then I also found just a mint colored piece of cardstock in my stash, as well as this Cartabella Market Days. This one is the Flower Market collection, which I did get with my scrapbooking store kit. I believe this was February. I believe it was February's kit. And the paper is called Market Days, the actual name of that paper. And I thought these went so well with all of these papers, and that gives me just a little bigger variety when I'm wanting to map photos and to pick out backgrounds and things like that. So I am very, very happy with this kit. I cannot wait to get started. Make sure you come back tomorrow because I will have a process video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.